This is 2026, the future, and this is vanilla Minecraft. Looks nearly the same as it's looked for the past few years. So, I've chosen dozens and dozens of mods to progressively change every aspect of our gameplay to truly see how realistic we can make Minecraft today while obliterating my poor senile GPU in the process. So, it's time to give my GPU a nice, wholesome funeral and install my new one along with our first mod, Conquest Reforged. It adds crucial changes we'll need for the rest of the video. Most notably a new base texture pack and over 12,000 new blocks and models. And as a building mod, it changes my building style from being dull and boring to being vibrant and full of life. But this is just our start. We need something that can tell my GPU that just like a child being born in France, its life is already over. For that, we need shaders. There's probably 3 to 4 to me in the S tier that I would add to this video, which includes Zeus, Slider Shaders, and Photon, which runs surprisingly smooth at great frame rates. But I just bought a new GPU. You think I care about efficiency? Bliss AC shaders to me look the best. Are we not starting to look like real life? Where's the DMV? Where's the antidepressants? Where's the IRS? But more importantly, how come there's caves everywhere? How come there's no politicians on this island? Clearly, Minecraft's world generation is not realistic. Sitting at the intersection of ingenuity and personal bankruptcy are some of the most impressive mods ever created. The world generation mods. But first, with Conquest Reforged, some of the most impressive worlds are player-ade. Like this one, which is by Red Ranger Builds, which looks unbelievably insane. This takes Minecraft from looking like Minecraft into something completely different. You could put a nice cobalt mine here, maybe go fracking. Red Ranger has a number of seriously incredible maps like this one, which is Meyermouth. Look at this marsh, dude. The marshes be the marshes. I don't know. Adlib something. I don't know. These are for sale on their website, which is certainly worth checking out. Now, I know what you're thinking. We did it. We made Minecraft real. We can end the video now. Okay. No, trust me. We are just getting started. You have no idea what I have in store. But while these are aesthetically pleasing, it's not really as practical to play with. There's no caves. You can't craft anything from the trees. There's no ores that I'm aware of, and the world is limited. It's incredibly awesome, but it's not quite my tempo. It's time to break out the world generation mods. In my opinion, Still Life and JJ Thunder to the Max are 2 top world generators that would fit our needs. Obviously, we're going to start with JJ Thunder to the Max because who names their mod JJ Thunder to the Max? Oh, we are cooking. We are cooking. I have Distant Horizons installed. So, clearly, we have a few more chunks to load. I'm just going to get up and eat dinner. I'll be back in like 30 to see what's generated. Okay. This is beautiful. You don't realize the full scale of this until you start moving around. I'm currently 900 blocks in the air on top of a mountain, and there's an entire cave system that goes up the entire thing. Phenomenal caves, JJ. Well done. I mean, it's just straight up beautiful. You could post this on Facebook and trick old people into thinking it's real, which is the #1 thing I look for in a good world generation mod. And I just realized that this massive lake I've been looking at is actually just an insanely wide river. The scale of this mod is insanely daunting. Even the Chinese biome looks sick. And this, on the other hand, is Still Life. This really feels more cold and barren and realistic, like where my ancestors died. I could bleed out here. Something about this just screams I'm dying of dysentery. Both of these are great mods that make terrain massive. Like this is how far I had to fly to reach New Biome. But this isn't even a new biome because Still Life uses transitionary biomes to go between biomes. So they just slowly turn into new biomes over miles and miles of flying. But I like this a lot. I think this is where I'm going to build my house. And now that we've gotten the world out of the way, it's time for some important additions. The Particle Rain mod adds better-looking rain that makes storms feel real. It also adds mist and better snow. Falling Leaves mod adds falling leaves. Obviously, dynamic surroundings changes our sound processing to be more 3D, which makes caves sound really cool. It also adds stuff like chirping birds and just generally adds to the natural subtle ambience of Minecraft. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, dead. Get him out of here. The Cave Dust mod is perhaps one of my favorite mods of all time because it adds these little sprinkles of asbestos that we all know that Minecraft was missing. And back above ground, it's time to add Hobna's Physics mod to see what new things have been added. Of course, we're going with the pro version on their Patreon. As if I haven't sunk enough, ___, money into this video, but it's completely worth it because this is a mod that has literally been worked on for like 10 years at this point. Look at this custom menu. See, this guy has autism. There's 10 different ways that this mod changes our game. We're going to start with water. Dude, look at this. It has waves. We're going to put a boat in here. And ooh. Okay, this is awesome. This is pretty freaking sick. Hobna, good work. I feel like I'm at risk of capsizing and drowning. Oh, okay. This at night with particle rain and dynamic surroundings is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in Minecraft. Oh my god, we're going to drown. Next, it gives you a ton of options for how you want to break blocks. Like this one is called Fractured Particles. This one is Crumbled Voxel and then Blocky. It gives you like a little block. And then you can customize all of these. I like Fractured the most because it seems the most realistic to what it would be like to be a child in West Virginia in a coal mine in the early 1900s. Here we go. We'll add some children for sim for realistic purposes. Don't worry, they're safe at my orphanage. They're completely safe. Now let's add in TNT. Physics mod also changes explosions, so this is probably a good place to test this out. Kids, they love this. Don't worry. It's part of their curriculum. Fun science experiment. You're going to find out if God is real. Oh, awesome, dude. That is kind of sick. It adds smoke. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, it floats outside to try to escape to the surface. There's real physics here. We have to blow up a mansion. Oh, dude, this is so cool. Oh my god. And it leaves the little particles everywhere. They also changed fire too. Let's see. Oh dude. It adds the heat shimmer. Oh my god. When the function got heat shimmer, dude, my frames are dropping. Let's see how low my frames can go as we check out the rest of this mod. Okay, 1311. I like to get to the point where I can cook an egg on my PC. This is how I choose to judge my mods. Is there a better way to judge these? Yeah, sure. Probably. Not interested. I'm like the food critic guy from Ratatouille. The changes in death animations are really cool. This is the ragdoll effect, which I think is the most realistic, but there's also Fractured, which is this, and then Blocky, and then a unique mode he calls off. Obviously, it's fully customizable like everything else in this mod. It would probably take you hours to fully experience everything that this mod has in store. Back above ground, there's something important we need to do. We have this massive world, but now we need to populate it with new mobs. Alex's Bobs is usually what I'd go with, but unfortunately it's not really compatible with this version. So, we're going to use Starfish Studios' Naturalist mod, which I've never used before. I chose it because they include these immersive behaviors like realistic sleep cycles and natural breeding. I just like the idea that you could like give your friend a cockroach infestation as a prank. Oh my god, no, it's a snake. Oh my god. Get away. Get back. Get back. Oh, it's dead. That was very unceremonious. It just exploded into some blocks. All right, let's grind. Okay, I have 3 pens now. I just want to see what we can get. Oh my god. Oh, it's a bear. I think it's a bear. Can I just walk up to him and lead him? He should probably maul me, right? Oh, that was a very ominous turn. Oh, I can lead him. Okay, come on, buddy. What the you're not going to kill me, buddy. This is supposed to be a realistic video. Oh, okay. Now we have a wild boar. Okay, come on. I guess. Oh, he's sleeping. All right. This is wholesome. Let's feed him the children. Jim's orphanage. Got to give him a sign. Come on, buddy. I know you're starving. That was a long trek. Okay, come into here. Right down here. There you go. Chinese buffet. What? Come on. Eat them. You're not mauling the children. Is any part of this real? Okay, fine. Moving on. Should also go over the mods that I have installed that I haven't talked about yet, but are in this mod pack, and that you probably need if you want to run this better. F3 calls leaves entity calling indium with sodium and starite among a lot of others that you can find from the default Conquest Reforge mod pack that you can get on CurseForge or Modarinth. I've also installed some better animations mods. I don't like the main animations mods that you see everywhere because I think they're too cartoony and like exaggerated. So, I went with Spawn Animations, which makes creatures just kind of pop out of the ground. It looks really cool. I also added Not Enough Animations because it makes player animations in the third person occur, I guess. I think that physics adds like a ton of animations that are way preferable to anything else. Alright, now that we've assembled these mods, it's time for the ultimate test, gameplay. I want to take a few minutes to play through these mods in survival, and every few days add in new mods I think we're missing, as well as checking out some other seriously impressive realistic mod packs of fresh perspective. As you guys can see, I have built my green top. It looks great, and although it does use a great number of the blocks Conquest Reforge has offered, I do think it needs a bit of improvement. Also, my other goal is to get to the top of that mountain Manifest Destiny. But it is already nearing dark though. And night in this mod pack is already incredibly stressful. You'll see what I mean. I'm not risking it. And at the end of day 1, I also added in repurposed structures, which adds like better versions of vanilla structures, which seems like a really cool thing to try to explore later on. I really like the upgrade path of trying to make Minecraft a medieval apocalypse game. I'm just going to keep that in mind. Sort of like a modern-day Romania simulator. Like this is the upgraded Jungle Fortress, which looks really cool and vanilla. It feels like I'm urban exploring an abandoned sewer line in Minecraft. I could step on a rusty nail and get tetanus or break a bone or something. The opportunities are endless. Also added in Conquest Reforged Hearthfire mod, which adds a ton of decorative blocks, which we'll need for tomorrow when we start building the house. It adds new certified hood classics such as Moroccan stool table and clothes hanging pole, among many others that we could be using in the house. Okay, next I definitely need a stone cutter, because if you want to make any blocks with Conquest Reforge, you need a stone cutter. It's time for our first mining trip. The cool thing about Still Life is it replaces stone with a bunch of other blocks like calcite, deep slate, concrete, limestone. But since there's almost no caves, it makes finding ores really hard. Okay, never mind. I found a cave. Oh my god, finally iron. It blends in so well. We've been here for so long. The cave sounds so cool now. Like, listen to this. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're done. I think we've got everything. Boom. Here we go. I say we keep the green top as more of a national heritage site. And then over here, we put a log cabin. I'm feeling a log cabin for this. Now, we need a base block. I want something light colorish. Ooh, lime mortar masonry. We'll use that. Let's try concrete. Oh, okay. I'm rocking with this. This looks sick. Okay, this is good. In order to get an inspiration for the base in the mod pack, I also wanted to check out Artocraft, which is a really awesome medieval realistic mod pack for the Artocraft server, which is a player-built recreation of Middle-earth from Lord of the Rings. Oh, look at this. Look at this custom menu. All right, let's go. Oh, dude. This is awesome. This has the Romania vibes that we're looking for. Now, you can go through chapter by chapter and character by character through the journeys of Lord of the Rings, which is absolutely crazy. Starting with chapter 1, we do begin in a hobbit hole, which is like a better version of the green top. It's an upgraded green top. Game recognizes game. Unemployed recognizes unemployed. And when you come outside, man, they should put a Walmart right here. Bulldoze all of this and put in low-income housing. That it's an insane view. This is what we need to be on. It's all insane and absolutely massive, too. All right. And then this is Reindl. This is the kind of base that we're looking for, guys. This is what the green top should become. Honestly, a pretty awesome realistic pack, too. It's definitely worth checking out. All right, back to manual labor. Ooh, there's just a big gust of wind. We got storms coming in. I'm also just realizing this is truthfully the most zen and normal I've ever been in a YouTube video. Soak it all up. This only happens once. We're coming off the meds next video, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to need a lot of oak for my house. And I'm thinking we need to hop on the river so we can get to another biome to find oak because there's none in this biome. So, this might take a few days of travel. Let's go. Oh, it empties. Okay, it empties into an ocean. All right, we're going straight into it. I'm going to attempt to just row across the entire ocean. Leroy Jenkins. I might be in here for weeks. Okay, here we go. I see a tree. I hope this better be oak. There we go. It's oak. All right, that's enough. Let's go. Okay, that took me like 5 in-game days, which is all things considered not that bad. This is like incredibly painstaking, which is fine. I mean, that's realistic, right? Oh god, it's getting dark out. Oh no, it's pitch black. It's pitch black. Oh no. Okay, I'm just going to go in this general direction. I'm just going to pray we get home. Okay, I see a light, but this is just daunting. Okay, we're safe. Oh, I like the Tudor box frame. That's kind of hard. There we go. That's a good start. I see that Mamba in you. Look at that Tudor paneling. All right, end of the day now. I think it's time for some more mods. We should keep making this more like logistically challenged because that's a big part of real life. Tough as nails, perfect addition. Body temperature, having to drink water, just a general pain. Let's go with flowing fluids cause water should not be unlimited, right? It should be something that's scarce that we just can't be throwing around. Okay. Well, okay. There's no sand here. We need sand for the glass to get the water, you know? Okay. All right. Back in the water. I think we have to get to that beach. That's the only place I can think of that had sand. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. That's crystal clear, dude. That's Danny right there. I'm thinking we put some logs across the basement roof. Make it look cool. Nothing like logging in the great outdoors. Speaking of logging, we definitely need better tree falling mechanics. Enhanced tree falling. I think this one's the most realistic. I think the birch slabs look pretty good on this roof. All right. All right. The basement is done. Second floor. Oh, this thing has potential. I want a big window out here. A nice panorama.